Hi, thank you for joining me. My name is Liz and this is my little shadow Aria. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know that she's generally always here. Sometimes my other dog Daisy likes to come in as well. So if you do hear snoring throughout this practice, just know that it is Aria and not me making any funny noises. So today's session is going to be a short practice, really focusing on the core, specifically the oblique muscles, which run down the sides of our body. And they have a lot to do with basically all movements that we do, but a lot to do with rotation or bending. So think any time that you get out of bed, you're getting out of a car, you're bending over to pick something up, these muscles are the ones that we want to be nice and strong. So we do want a nice balance of this whole kind of area from front to side to back. But today the focus will be on the oblique muscles. So you may find it quite challenging. If that's the case, that's okay. Do what you can do. And I hope that you enjoy. So we're going to begin in our horse stance position or 4-point kneeling, knees directly underneath your hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. And we'll take a couple of cat-cow from here. So breathing in, lower the belly down, look forward. As you breathe out, press into the palms, rolling the spine up. Breathing in, lower the belly down, bringing the shoulder blades together. Breathing out, pressing through the palms, opening the shoulder blades up around the rib cage. Finding this movement with your own breath. You might move a little slower, a little faster. Do it one more time. And we're going to find the same movement, but we're going to come onto our forearms. So the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. You just place the palms down on the floor. Knees are still underneath the hips. It's going to feel a little bit different, and I really love this movement here from this position. So the same thing, let the belly lower down, bringing the shoulder blades together, and then pressing through the forearms. Get that rounding through the back and the hips tucking under. Again, breathing in, lower the belly down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathing out, pressing down through the forearms, open the shoulder blades up. Let's do that 2 more times. And pressing your hips back into a wide knee child's pose. So the toes can come together, reaching the arms out in front if that feels okay for the shoulders. Resting the forehead down to the mat. Starting to breathe nice and smoothly in and out of the nose. And just knowing that the breath is the one thing we always come back to. So if you do find parts of this practice challenging, just remember to come back into your breath. It's always a nice little help when we find ourselves in a challenging position or situation. Coming back up to that 4-point kneeling position, finding the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under hips. Take a breath in, reach your right arm and left leg out. And then as you breathe out, you're going to cross the knee and the elbow towards each other. Let's do that again. Breathing in, reaching out. Think long with the body. As you breathe out, draw the belly in, get the knee and elbow to cross. Let's do that 1 more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Place the hand and the knee down, and we'll swap sides. Take a breath in, lengthening through the foot and the hand. Breathing out, getting that cross over. The knee and the elbow might not touch, and that's okay. Breathing in, reach out. Breathing out, cross. 1 more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring the knee and the hand back down. Just walk your hands about a hand's distance out in front. Tuck the toes, pressing the hips into downward facing dog. And for the first one, pedaling the feet out from side to side. Finding that length through the spine, pressing down through the palm of the hands. And then finding your version of downward facing dog. Maybe heels touch the floor, maybe they don't. Let the head drop down, relaxing through the neck. Take a breath in, rolling forward into plank. Pausing here, pressing down through the palms, drawing the belly button up towards the spine. Bringing the hips back into downward facing dog, pressing your hips up towards the ceiling or the sky, whatever's above you. Do that again, breathing in, rolling forward into plank. Nice alignment from wrist, elbow, shoulder. Nice and long through the spine. And pressing the hips back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Doing that one more time. Breathing in, let the weight come up over the palms. Shoulders are away from the ears. And we're still wanting that kind of rounding, that opening up through the shoulder blade area. Pressing the hips back, downward facing dog. And then dropping down to the knees, take a child's pose. So we're not going to be here for too long. Take a few nice, smooth breaths in and out through the nose. Breathing in, pull the body forward, tuck the toes under, pressing the hips into downward facing dog. Take a breath in, take the right leg into the air, three-legged dog, and then open up through the hip. So you're bending through the knee. See if you can try and get that heel as close as you can to the butt and keeping the shoulders square. So you might feel a nice lengthening there through the front of the hip, maybe down the thigh. Take a breath in, come back through to center, point the right toes towards the sky. Breathing out, coming forward into plank, bring the right knee towards the right elbow. Take a breath in, take the foot back. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing out, draw the belly in, squeeze the knee up and in. 1 more time, breathing in, breathing out. Take a breath in, take the foot up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, you're going to bring the knee back up, put the foot on the floor, but just behind your right hand. So we're going to roll onto the outside edge of both feet and then lift up. So we're pressing through the left palm. Arms going to reach up and over the ear. We're going to lower down, breathing in, lower the hip down. As you breathe out, press back through the palm, lift the bottom hip, reach the right arm over. Doing that again, breathing in, lower the left hip down, breathing out, press through the palm, reaching up. 1 more time, breathing in, breathing out, holding here. So we're going to take the right foot, we're going to bring it up and stack it on top of the left. Option, you can reach the arm up, you can reach the top leg up, lifting that left hip as high as you can, holding, 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 and then bring the foot down if you've got it there. You're going to come into plank, but then drop to your right forearm, line it up underneath the shoulder, and you're going to go into side plank from the forearm on the right side. Lifting that arm up. So we aren't mucking around in this practice, we get into it pretty quickly, holding here, and then come back, bring the left arm down, Holding in plank position just for a moment. Draw the belly button up towards the spine. Walk up to plank. Press hips into downward facing dog. Take a little moment here. If you need child's pose, please take it. Let's do that to the other side. Breathe in, take the left leg up and then open through the hip. Try and get that left heel as close as you can to the butt as possible, keeping your shoulders square. Pressing down evenly through the palms. Bring everything back through the center. Reach the left leg up. And then as you breathe out, squeeze the left knee up towards the left elbow. Breathing in, take it back, three-legged dog. Breathing out, draw the belly button in, squeeze the knee up. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, take the leg up. And then just stepping it like you're going to step into lunge, but you don't quite make it there. So it's just behind the left foot and then rolling to the outside edge. If you need to, line up the right palm and wrist, elbow, shoulder nicely aligned. Coming around into variation of side plank. Arms going to come up, lift that hip, and then let's find that bit of motion. Breathing in, lower the hip down. Breathing out, press through the palm, lift the hip up. Breathing in, lower down. Breathing out, press through. Good. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then going to take the left leg, bring it on top of the right. Lift the right arm up, the left arm up. And then lifting that top leg. That's the option there. Holding. If you're shaking, that's okay. Breathe. Bring the foot back down, come to plank, and then bring the left elbow to the mat, rotating into side plank from the forearm on the left side. So breath is your friend. Focus on making it nice and smooth. Roll to forearm plank. Holding here just for a moment, give the butt a little bit of a squeeze, give the thighs a little bit of a squeeze. Walk back up to plank, either downward facing dog or child's pose. So just whatever you feel you need today. Take a breath in, take the right leg up and towards the sky. As you breathe out, we're going to cross it now to the left elbow. Breathing in, take it back. Breathing out, crossing it over, left elbow. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. Take a breath in, take the right foot up. This time we're going to cross it through and come into fallen triangle. So again, right palm reaching up. Right palm pressing into the floor. I keep stuffing that up today. I usually do opposite when I'm teaching, just to mirror, but I'm not today. Okay, bring that back. Bring the left palm down. You're going to roll again into side plank. Now, option here, you can stay or you can come into our tree pose from this position. Good. You want to get that foot, press it into the thigh, lift the left hip up. You want that nice, beautiful alignment. Nice little challenge here. Okay, roll that back. Let's take a child's pose between sides. Reaching the arms out, otherwise resting forehead down to the floor or forehead down to the fists. Finding that smooth rhythm of breath. Let's pull our body back up. Press the hips, downward facing dog, and you're going to do the other side. What we do to one side, we do to the other. Breathe in, take the left leg up. Breathing out, left knee crosses over to right elbow. Breathing in, take it back, press through the palms. Breathing out, crossing over. One more time, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, take the left foot up and then crossing it through, step the foot through, coming into fallen triangle. Holding, holding, holding. And then right palm comes to the mat. Coming back into that side plank. Option to stay here. Option to come up and into tree pose. Find that alignment. Find that stability. If there's shaking, that's okay. It's just the body working itself out, getting stronger. Coming back into plank, drop down to the knees, press back, child's pose. And then making your way onto your back. Aria's not snoring quite as loudly today as she has before. So we're going to stretch out the sides of the body, coming into our banana asana, one of our yin poses. So bring the hips, just going to take them over to the right just a little bit. Keep both hips on the floor and then let the legs come out to the side. So they'll go to the left and then your upper body, your torso will go to the left as well. So it's kind of like you're creating a banana-like shape with the body. How bendy your banana is, that just kind of depends on what's happening in your body. You can cross one leg over the other, it doesn't matter which one. Just experiment and see what feels best. And then arms can come up overhead and then take them over towards the left. You can grab the right wrist and just start to gently pull that across. So you want a nice release down the side of the body. Just checking in where you feel it, what you feel. Think about breathing into the right rib cage as you breathe out, letting everything relax. I love this position, and I just love the name, Banana Asana. I love bananas too. Okay, bring that back through to center. Take a little moment, maybe bring the knees together, the feet wide. Maybe a windshield wiper will feel good. Now let's take that to the other side. So take the hips just a little bit to the left. The legs will come towards the right. The torso will come towards the right. It might feel different, it might look different. So just working with your body. Find that nice breath, nice and smooth. Again, breathing into the left rib cage. And slowly bring that back through to center. Take any last little movements that you need. And then making your way to a seated position. Thank you very much for joining me for that short little practice focusing on the oblique muscles. I hope it was challenging for you. There's nothing wrong with challenge at all. I will see you next time. Have a beautiful day, beautiful evening, wherever you are. Thank you very much.